Why social media must be regulated, Gbajabiamila says. Can you imagine? The chief of staff to the president, Gbajabiamila, is now making plans to regulate or proposing the regulation of social media in Nigeria. Okay, let's dive into the details and see exactly what he wants. The chief of staff to the president, Gbajabiamila, says social media has become a societal menace and must be regulated. Ooh. So Gbajabiamila, while representing President Bola Tinubu at the launch of a book written by Babatunde Fashola, former Minister of Works on Thursday in Lagos, stressed the importance of accurate information in policy formulation and national development. So he warned against the danger of using social media in the dissemination of wrong information, which has almost torn the country apart, stressing the need to regularize the framework of news dissemination on social media to avoid misinformation in the country. Gbajabiamila emphasized the importance of data in policy formulation for the growth of the country, stating that no developing country can succeed without adequate and well-informed data. So you know all of that. You are talking to people who have not even eaten anything. You don't know anything. He said his administration has an obligation to engage in evidence-based discussions and data-reliant decision-making, hence the need for accurate data that will be used for better policy formulation and execution. So what has social media got to do with your policy formulation? So the social media has become a societal menace and must be regulated. That is what you want. So as many people do not understand that once the send button is hit, there is a potential to reach millions of people around the world, which is capable of causing a great danger, not just in the society, but even unintended consequences to the individuals that are receiving information, which may include security of life. So as citizens become more interested in governance, it is the government's obligation to ensure that engagement with citizens springs with shared agreement on what the truth is, what is real and what is not, he said. Now English, this one they speak. So now the social media has become a societal menace and must be regulated because you need data for policy formulation. So what has policy formulation got to do with social media here now? What is the correlation between the government formulating policies and at the same time the role of social media in policy formulation? How? Because these two seems to be disjointed. That is it. If you want to regulate social media, tell us why you want to regulate social media, and don't tell us you need social media in policy formulation. You don't need social media in policy formulation. Get your information right and then formulate your policy. And know that what is happening is that the government of APC is already frustrated because the mainstream media have been so regulated and stifled such that they are not able to say the truth. Again, their hands are tied. So social media has become the best place to know what is happening. There's no hiding place for any government official as long as social media is concerned. Because before you say Jack Robinson, what you are doing is already in the public. And that is not what they want. They want to stifle social media so that all they are doing will be shrouded in secrecy, because the rate at which information is disseminated to the grassroots through social media, they didn't know that it's going to bring that level of awareness that will expose their secret so much. So now these people are so uncomfortable with the kind of exposure that social media has put them, because now they can't hide. They don't have secret places. Just like they say there's nothing hidden under the sun. There's no government official hidden under social media. And now they are no longer comfortable. They are thinking of how to regulate it. How are you going to regulate it? And don't tell us that you are regulating it because of policy formulation. What has social media got to do with policy formulation? We don't know. We don't know. So Gbajabiamila, tell us what you want and leave social media alone. In fact, social media is the consolation of the common man at this moment. So you can't do anything there. Okay? And people are already reacting to the statement that Gbajabiamila has made on behalf of Tinubu. So regulating social media will not stop people from speaking of your ailing government. Of course, if you like, tie the social media with rope. It will not stop people from, talking about this evil government of APC, because the government has proven that they are not, they don't have in fact, Nigerian politicians generally, they don't have the interest of the people at heart. They are all thieves. They are asking people to sacrifice. Meanwhile, they are living in affluence, spending taxpayers' money for their own good. This Gbajabiamila is not the same person they put money in the budget to go and rebuild or renovate his house in Lagos or build house for him. They still put money to buy the lawmakers' vehicles. They still put money to build a house for the vice president. Is that the kind of budget we are raising? Is that the kind of policy formulation that you want? Is that healthy to the people of the country? It is not. So don't tell us about social media, because I don't understand you anymore. Somebody is saying you can ban or regulate the use of Android phone if you want. Abi, so not just the social media. Go and tell the people the kind of phones that should come to Nigeria. Maybe you want Nokia 3310 back in service. Let everybody throw away all the Androids and the iPhones that are already in circulation. Abi, or ban people from using Android and the iPhones, or tell people how to use their phones, not only social media. You're not serious. You're really not serious. Somebody said it should be regulated. Okay, now, it should be regulated. No problem now. You think your own freedom will be available if it is regulated the way they want to do it? Or you think they will regulate it and leave something for you to think about? Nothing for you. Somebody said, please regulate prices of essential commodities, not social media. Of course. We are saying that the prices of commodities are off the roof, out of the reach of the common man. Go and find a way to bring down the cost of food stuff in the market. Okay, go and bring down the cost of fuel. Bring down the exchange rate to the naira. Those are things you should regulate. Stop floating the naira exchange. Don't leave naira exchange in the hand of market speculators. Go and regulate those ones before you come and regulate social media. Misplacement of priority. These guys are bereft of ideas. They don't know what to do. I tell you the truth. Confused bunch of politicians. And somebody is saying, is the chief of staff nothing more to offer? Okay, the chief of staff has nothing more to offer his boss. People are dying out of hunger and starvation and through the activities of criminals, and the only thing the chief of staff could concern himself is the menace of social media. Something he has no power over. Why not he start solving Nigerian problems from where he has total control? Exactly. The thing that you have total control, you cannot regulate those ones. The one that you don't have control, like social media, is one you want to regulate. Oh yeah, now go and regulate. Let's see how it works. Go and regulate. And somebody is saying here, what regulations are going to be put in place when you an upright personality? You have nothing to fear. You first work on your personality and courtesy. Nigerians will respect you in return, sir. Abi? So if you don't have if you are upright and you don't have anything to fear about, then your personality and courtesy will be okay, and then Nigerians can respect you. Better go and work on yourself. Yes, this is the same person that Nigerians are saying Tinubu should sack him because he has baggage of corruption and probably is going to be the most corrupt person in Tinubu's cabinet, most likely. Someone say it is done in so many countries of the world. Those countries that those things are done, are the citizens in slavery? Are the citizens not living very well? Because the primary things that will give comfort and welfare to the citizens have been done. So when you come to social media, the citizens are not concerned because they are satisfied with their life and with the system of government. And they know that they will be protected as well. But this government is not doing anything in the interest of the citizens. It's in their own interest. So when they say they're coming to social media, they want to kill social media so that their secret will stop leaking to the public. That is it. It is not really to protect the personal data of the public or the social media users. That is it. So it will be resisted, nothing. So thank you for listening. Let's have a comment over what Gbajabiamila is proposing.